One hand on the heart, the other under the abdomen. 3 deep breaths here, into the nose, out to the mouth. We'll continue our pranayama. We'll do Brahmari today. So remembering Brahmari is buzzing bee noise at the back of the throat. Long inhale through the nose, long exhale through the nose. If you want to increase the vibration or the effects of it, plug your ears. So 1 minute here. One more. Okay. We'll continue with some face yoga. Open up the mouth and look up. Close the mouth, grin and squint. Suck in the cheeks, release with a kiss. And swan neck. So for swan neck, turning your head to one side, raise the chin up. Bottom teeth on top of top. Come to center. And we're going to do the other side. So turning your head to the other side. Bring your chin up, bottom teeth on top of top teeth. And release back to center. Open up your mouth wide, look up. Close the mouth, grin and squint. Suck in the cheeks, release with a kiss. Place one hand on top of the head, draw your ear to your shoulder. Back to center, other side. Back to center, open up the chest by rolling the shoulders back and drop your head back, lips together. Coming to center, interlace your fingers behind your head, draw your chin into your chest. And back to center, seated twist, deep breath in, stretch one arm up, exhale, plant it behind you, bring the other hand outside of the knee, keeping the back straight, so deep breath here. Exhale everything through the mouth, squeeze and twist slowly and carefully. Coming to look over the shoulder, don't over twist. Slowly and carefully unwind. Deep breath at center, stretching up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back to center. Other side, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, hold your hand behind you. Other hand outside of the knee, keep back straight. Deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly, carefully, squeeze and twist. Slowly unwind. Deep breath at center. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, back to center, dropping the chin to the chest, hold the head to one side. And then the other side. One more time on each side. Back to center, rolling the shoulders. And the other way. Bring one arm across the chest, draw it in and circle the hand. Change direction. Shake it out, other side. Change direction. Shake it out, extend one arm in front of you. Flip the palm, draw the palm back towards the body. Shake it out, other side. Extend, flip, draw the palm back. Shake it out. Resting one elbow, far over to the side. Back to center, other side. And back to center. Stretch our hips out tonight. So take one foot and bring it outside the opposite knee. Have your back nice and straight. Wrap the knee and draw in toward your chest. And other side. And release. Hands on the knees. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward. And begin to circle your upper body. And the other way. Coming to center. Extend your legs in front of you. Cross one leg over the other. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point and flex, point and flex. One more time. Point and flex and circle. Change direction. Switch legs. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex last time, point and flex and circle. Change direction. Bringing your knees together and lying all the way down. Give yourself a full body stretch here. We'll work on our leg joints here today. So if you want to support yourself with your hands under your hips, raise one leg up, and we're going to circle that leg. So drawing a big circle with the leg. And the other way. And the other side. Change direction. And full body stretch. Flip over to your belly. Stretch your arms out so that the hands are as wide as the mat. Pressing the hands into the mat. And then have your legs so that your feet are hip distance apart. We're going to press up here for seal pose. So pressing the hands into the mat and raising up your chest, gazing up, pointing your toes. And then walk your hands back and tuck your toes. Come into a downward facing dog and then drop your elbows so that you're now in your dolphin pose. And then drop your knees, come into tabletop. So we're going to work on the shoulders here. Lock your elbows. Drop your chest towards the mat. Push your chest forward. Bring it up, around, and down. Again. And one more time. And then flatten your back for tabletop. So drop your hips to one side. And then the other side. Back to center. Open your knees up. Sit back on your heels. Stretch your arms as far as they'll go. Connect your third eye to the mat. And we are envisioning drawing in beautiful earth energy in through our palms, in through our third eye, rippling it through the body until it reaches our toes. You can press your chest a little bit toward the mat. Then give your toes a little wiggle. Come back up to your tabletop. We're gonna do spinal wave so that we can get our cat and cow in this way. So for the spinal wave, we're gonna start out in a regular child's pose and then raise your rear end up, tucking your chin in, coming into your cat, and then flattening the back, then dropping the belly, raising the head for your cow while you push back. So you're making that wave-like motion. So you're back into your child's pose, raise the rear end up, tuck the chin in, moving into your cat and then flattening the back, moving into your cow, pushing back. And last wave, raising up the hips, tucking the chin in, coming into your cat, then flattening the back, dropping the belly, raising the head for cow, and pushing back into your child's pose. Coming back to tabletop, we'll work on our balance. Extend one leg and its opposite arm. Point the toes, pull the tummy in tight. You can stay right there, or you can bend that leg, reach around, grab the foot, and kick into the hand. Release, stretch it out in child's pose. Coming back up, extend the opposite leg. Its opposite arm. Point the toes, pull the tummy in tight, stay there. Or bend the leg, catch the foot, and kick into the hand. And then release. So let's get into our down dog. Tuck the toes, raise the hips up. For downward facing dog, pedal your legs here. Pause and push both heels down towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Look forward, hop or walk to the top of the mat. And taking a deep breath in, bring the hands to prayer above the head, to heart center, and then to mountain pose. And give it a good shake. Twist it out. So let's work on our big hip circles. Open up the legs. So they're a little more than hip distance apart. Put a little bend in the legs. Deep breath here. Exhale, pull forward, and then begin to circle. And change direction. And bringing your legs together, we'll do our super brain. So for super brain, take your left arm, bring it across the chest, grasp your earlobe, thumbnail pointing forward. The other arm, the same thing. Place your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and we're going to come into our chair pose 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Give it a good shake, twist it out. You're ready for our stomach vacuum. So opening up your legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Put a little bend in the knees, fingertips behind the ears. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Draw the belly in toward the spine. Suck it under the ribs and twist, holding the breath. Don't over twist. You're focusing on keeping your core tight. And whenever you need to breathe, pause, shake it out, twist it out. Little bend in the legs, fingertips behind the ears, deep breath here. Exhale. Draw the belly button in toward the spine. Suck it under the ribs. Twist. And breathe when you need to. One more time. Little bend in the legs, fingertips behind the ears. Deep breath here. Draw the belly button in toward the spine. Suck it under the ribs. Twist. And breathe when you have to. Okay. Bringing your legs together. Expand your arms as far as they'll go and begin to circle. Getting bigger and bigger. And then smaller and smaller. Pause and stretch, and the other way. And then smaller and smaller. Pause and stretch. Shake it out. Give it a little twist there. And we are ready for our sun salutation. So, step to the top of the mat. And so heart center, let's take a deep breath here. Taking another deep breath and stretch the arms all the way up. Exhale and pull forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step one leg back and then the other leg back. Coming into your high plank, or drop your knees if that's too difficult for you. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra or a full cobra, shoulders back or knees off the mat for upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips up for down dog and pedal. Pause, push both heels down towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release the head, give it a shake, take a deep breath in, raise the right leg up, come to the ball of the left foot, swing the right leg forward so it lands between your hands. If not, just move the foot forward, and then you're gonna come up into warrior one, back foot at a 45-degree angle, front knee over ankle. Raising the arms up, make sure your hips are shifted forward, gazing up, and lift the toes up, plant them down. Draw that earth energy in through the feet, up through the core. Envision shooting it out through your fingertips to the universe. And then swing your arms behind your back. You can either catch your elbows, or if you want to make a prayer hands, you can do so at your back. Straighten up your front leg. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward. Rock your head. Keep your head nice and loose. Slowly come back up. Put the bend back in your front leg. Come back to warrior one. Open your arms up. Change the angle of the back foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Gaze over your front fingertips. For your warrior two, lift the toes up, plant them down. Draw that earth energy in through the feet, up through the core. Suck in the tailbone, suck in the abs. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Hold it all tight. Then flip your front palm so it faces up, draw it up, gaze upwards. Reverse warrior. If you want to take the bottom hand and wrap it, reach for your front thigh, you can. Now rest your forearm on your thigh, palm facing up. Move the other arm over the ear, extended side angle pose. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg, deep breath here. Sit forward and then come into triangle pose. See if you can sink a little deeper. At the waist, pivot into your airplane pose. Continue to pivot into revolve triangle pose. Come back to airplane. Come back to triangle. Sink a little deeper. Flip your bottom palm so it faces forward, draw it up, gaze upwards. Reverse triangle. And then cartwheel your arms so they come right down to the mat. Step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra or full cobra, or knees off the mat for upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips up, or down dog, and pedal here. Pause, push both heels down towards the mat, tuck the chin in. Release your head, give it a shake, take a deep breath in, raise the left leg up, come to the ball of the right foot, swing your left leg forward. So it lands between your hands and then come up into warrior one, your back foot at a 45-degree angle, front knee over ankle, shift your hips forward, arms up, stretch, gaze up. You can lift the toes up, clamp them down. Envision drawing in beautiful earth energy into the feet up to the core, and shooting it out through your fingertips to the universe. And then swing your arms behind your back. You can catch your elbows, or you can make your hands into prayer hands. You can straighten up your front leg. And then we're ready for taking a deep breath here. Exhale, pull forward. Hang your head loose. Slowly come back up. Put a bend in the front leg. Come back to warrior one. And then we're going to open up the arms. Open up your back foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat for warrior two. Lift the toes up, clamp them down. Draw that earth energy into the feet, up through the core, tucking the tailbone. Second yes. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Flip your front palm so it faces up. Draw it up for reverse warrior. If you want to reach your other hand, lower hand around to your front thigh, you can. And then rest your forearm on your thigh, palm facing up, other arm over the air, extended side angle. Come back to warrior two, straighten out your front leg, take a deep breath. Shift forward and come into triangle hold. Sink into it. At the waist, pivot into your airplane pose. Continue to pivot into the little triangle. Come back to airplane. Come back to triangle. Sink into it. Lift your front palm so it faces forward. Draw it up, coming into reverse triangle. Cartwheel your arms until they come back down to the mat. Step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. And pedal here. Pause and push both heels down towards the mat. Tuck the chin in. Release the head, give it a shake. Take a deep breath in. Raise the right leg up, put a bend in the leg, and stack the hips. You can stay right there, or you can drop back, drop the arm back, open up the chest for wild thing, and then come back. Draw your knee in toward your nose, push off the ball of your back foot, point your right toes, and then we're going to swing that right leg forward and come onto the sole of the foot and coming into what we call lizard pose. So take your right hand and bring it inside of your right foot. So I can see my right hand is inside of the foot. Take your left foot and kind of shift it down if you can for more spread. If you want to stay there, you can, or you can drop your knee. Or if you want to try twisted lizard, you can Roll your right foot to the side, so you're on the side. See that? You're on the side of your right foot. Raise up your left leg. And then with the right arm, you reach around and grab that foot and draw up. And then shift your hips forward, pushing your chest forward, gazing upwards. And this is going to give you a great stretch in the quads if you need that stretch. And release. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back into your high plank. Swivel your elbows so the insides face forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, no cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down. And pedal here. Pause and push both heels down towards the mat. Tuck the chin in. Release your head, give it a shake. Take a deep breath in, raise the left leg up, put a bend in the leg, stack the hips. You can stay right there or come into wild plane, dropping back, opening up the chest, and come back. Draw the left knee in toward the nose, point the left toes, you're on the ball with the right foot. And we're gonna swing that left foot forward to land between the hands. And we are coming in to lizard pose. So if you want, you can maybe shift your right leg back a little bit, bringing the left hand inside of the left foot. You can stay right here for lizard, or drop the knee, or if you want to try twisted lizard, roll onto the side of the left foot, raise the right leg up, with the left arm, reach round, grab that back foot, drop the hips, push the chest forward, gaze upwards for a nice stretch in the quads. And then release, bring both knees together. Coming into camel pose. Your hands can be on your lower back. You're on the balls of your feet. Open up the chest, drop the head back, lips together. You can stay right there for camel, or if you prefer, reach down for your heels. And then coming back up, we're going to come into our rabbit pose to counter that. So flatten your feet. Bring your head to the mat, as close to your knees as possible. Reach back, grab your heels. Raise your rear end up so that you're really spreading your shoulders, shoulder blades apart. So this is a good one for the shoulders. Plus you're also stretching your lower back out. And release, come into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, raise the hips up for downward facing dog. Look forward, hop or walk to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Come all the way up to prayer, heart center, mountain pose, and shake it out. Twist it out. So, if you want to take a water break, you can. At the same time, grab your stretchy band. Or your resistant band, or your stocking nylon. Holding your band a little bit tucked. Make sure your tummy is in nice and tight and your posture is nice and straight. So we're going to take a deep breath in, raise it up, come around and back. Don't do this. Come all the way back, that hurts. Okay, exhale, come forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Let's do it one more time. You're ready for tree pose. So, taking a deep breath in, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold the hands down. Bring one leg out to the side. And then draw that foot in. So you're on the balls of that foot. If you want to stay right there, you can, or raise it to your calf, or tuck it into your thigh. Settling in, staring at your drishti. When you are ready and steady, roll your branches. Making a mudra with your fingers, or a heart center, or above the head. If you can do it, pull the tummy in tight, squeeze the glutes. And release. Shake it out, twist it out. So the other side. Deep breath in, stretch up. Both arms down. Touch the other leg. Knee out to the side. Slide the foot in. Stay there, or use it to your calf. Or tuck it into the thigh. If your pants aren't too slippery. And when you're ready and steady, roll your branches. See if you can pull that tummy in tight and squeeze the glutes. And release. Shake it out. Twist it out. So let us practice one more standing posture. So step to the top of the mat. Grab your block. So have your block so that it's in front of your right foot, about a foot in front of the right foot. And then we're going to grasp the left calf with the left hand and extend our right leg to the back. So now if you can do it, raise that right leg up as far as you can so that you're coming into your standing splits. And then bring it in. Standing straight up, give it a shake and a twist. So we're going to try standing splits on the other side. Slide your block over. If you don't have a block, you'll just be reaching for the floor, right? So your left hand on the block. Right hand reaches around and grabs the right calf. Step the left leg back. So you can stay right there if this is enough of a challenge, but if you can do, raise the left leg up as far as you can. And bring it in. And shake it out. And twist it out. So, moon salutation. Take a deep breath and stretch the arms all the way up. Catch one wrist. Draw over to the side. Gaze forward or look up. for this version of crescent moon. Come to center, deep breath here. Other wrist, draw it over, gaze forward or look up. Come to center, open into your star. Lift the toes up, plant them down, draw that earth energy in through the feet, up through the cords, up to the elbows, up in the abs. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Spread your fingers open wide. We suck that belly in. Now close your eyes and you can envision giving the universe a great big hug. And then flip your palms so they face up. Drop your head back, opening up the chest, lips together. You can envision floating up to the sky here. Come back to your star. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your hands down towards the earth. Open up the chest. Drop the head back. Lips together. Coming back to center. We're going to take a deep breath here. Exhale, pull forward. Drawing the arms up above the head, keeping the head loose. Give your head a shake. Release the hands, take one hand, bring it outside the opposite leg or ankle, other arm, draw it up, gaze neutral or look up. And then switch sides. Come to center, grasp the elbows, drop the head. From the waist, sway side to side. Keeping your head nice and loose, see if you could get a little lower with each sway. Pause in the center, reach behind with your hands, grabbing your calves, drawing your chest towards your butt. And release. Take a deep breath in. Stretch all the way up to prayer, to heart center. Open the arms up, open the feet up, sink into your goddess pose. Lift the toes up, plant them down, draw that earth energy in, feet up, heart up in the devil, up in the abs. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from the ears to your kegels. Bring your palms together, heel toe in, sink into your garden pose, pressing your elbows against your inner knees to open up the hips. Then sit on your rear end, bring the soles of your feet together, grab your feet. Have a nice straight back. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward. Pressing your elbows into your legs. Hold it here for half a minute. And release. So come down to one knee. Extend your opposite leg. Flip the foot up. Push the heel down the mat. Draw the toes toward you. Hold it there, or if you want to come into a bind, flip that foot down. Rock back onto the ball of your other foot. Drop your shoulder inside your leg. Reach around, grab your fingers. And release other side. So drop the other knee down. Extend your opposite leg. Flip the foot up, push the heel down the mat, draw the toes toward you, stay right there. Or, coming into the bind, flip the foot down, rock back onto the ball of the other foot, drop your shoulder inside the leg, reach and grab fingers. And release. So coming into our hero pose or into cowface pose. So if you're coming into hero's pose, it's your choice. For heroes, we're going to open our knees a little bit. We're on our knees. Sit back on the floor, or if you have that block, you can sit on the block. Kind of roll your calves out of the way. So that's your hero's pose. We are going to do cowface arms. So if you want to do cowface legs, then you're going to rock forward so that you're in a tabletop position. Bring both legs on one side of the block. Swing your outer leg around, crossing over the other leg, and rocking back to sit on the block. So now you have cowface legs. So grabbing your strap or your stretchy band, maybe your arms are long enough, you don't need even one. So place that strap or band in the hand of on the same side that the leg is on top. Now, if you're in hero pose, you won't have one leg on top, so it doesn't matter. So then draw your arm up, drop the strap behind you, reach around, grab your strap. Walk your hands towards each other so that you're really opening up your chest. And now we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to take one more deep inhale, and on the exhale, pull forward. And then come up, shake it out. So, if you are in your cowface pose, we're going to switch legs. So, just simply rock in to your tabletop and switch the other leg. So, bringing the other leg around. Now, rock back onto your block. So, the opposite knee's on top. So, take your strap in that arm. That hand, drop it behind you, reach around, grab it, walk your hands towards each other. Open the chest. Take 3 deep breaths. One more. This time we're going to take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, pull forward. And come back up and release. So let's get into our staff pose. Nice straight back, feet are flexed. Take a deep breath here, stretch up. Exhale, pull forward, reach as far as you can. Hold it there. And release. Give yourself a full body stretch, arms overhead, pointing the toes. Bend your legs, reach your fingertips for your heels. For your bridge pose, your feet should be hip distance apart. Now raise the hips up, press the hands into the mat or interlace the fingers, making a fist, and then press the fist into the mat. Squeeze the knees a bit together. Slowly come down. Give yourself a full body stretch. So we're going to do bridge pose again or wheel. It's your choice. So if you're doing bridge pose, bend the leg. Reach your fingertips for your heels. Raise the hips up. Roll your shoulders underneath. Press your hands into the mat. Or this, make a fist, press it into the mat. Squeeze the knees together. If you rather come into wheel pose, you're going to scooch your rear end down closer to your heel. Your feet are a bit wider apart, fingertips to your shoulders. Raise the hips up, and when you're ready, push up into your wheel. You can even come to your balls of your feet if you like. And then slowly come down. Full body stretch. Flip onto the belly. And we're going to do half bow. So support yourself with your right forearm. Have it parallel to the top of the mat. Bend up your left leg. Reach around with your left hand. Grabbing that foot, kick into it. Push your forearm into the mat. Gazing upwards. Release, rest the hand, open the feet up as wide as the mat, toes pointing out for crocodile pose. 2 deep breaths here. So other side, bring your legs together. Bend up your opposite foot, reach around, grab that foot. Push your forearm into the mat, kick into your hand, gaze up. And release, flip over. Full body stretch. Tuck your hands under your hips. Bring your legs straight up. Flex the feet. Bring your legs up the wall position. You can stay right there. Come back into this position if you get tired. Otherwise, point your toes and let's work on the abs. Lowering for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in, rock side to side. Legs back up, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in, rock side to side. Legs back up, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flutter kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in, rock side to side. Last time. Up. Lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in. Rock side to side. Come into laughing baby pose. Grasping the soles of your feet. Drawing the knees straight down. You can do it. Get a little rock side to side. Full body stretch. Arms overhead. Come into a T shape. Bend your legs. Cross one leg over the other leg. You can keep your leg like that, or you can wrap your legs together. Drop that upper knee towards the mat, gazing at your opposite arm. Back to center. Switch legs. You can just have it crossed or wrap. Drop that upper knee towards the mat. Gaze at your opposite arm. Come to center, full body stretch. Relax your arms on either side of you. Take a deep breath here. Breathing in love from the universe. Exhaling your own loving and peaceful vibrations to the world. Just press your shoulders into the mat and then release them. Feel your arms and legs melting into the earth. Feel your whole body melting into the earth. I'm going to stay in Shavasana here for half a minute, beginning with energy chimes and ending with the Chincha symbol. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, hands and feet. Draw your knees into your chest. A little rock side to side. Rock into your fetal position. Push up into your comfortably seated position. So thank you for joining me from my heart to yours. Namaste.